Hello world. Yes, it's me, man from Oz. Today, Monday, May 18. This is my first live stream for at least a fortnight. Um, yes, I've been sort of out of sorts for the past uh, 4 weeks. Had a bad dose of influenza, and of course with my emphysema, it was a double whammy. It Such is life. I'm feeling a bit better now, and so so. Oh, gotcha. Local weather. It's it's wet today. Excuse me. Yes, it's 18 degrees C, and humidity is way off the scale. Yes, it's to be expected. I don't even know what is in my shirt. No, it's spot on 20 degrees centigrade. Centigrade? Celsius. Same thing. Centigrade, Celsius. Yes, well, I still haven't made up my mind whether I'm heading off bush at the end of the month. I've got a second appointment with my hearing specialist. I've got hearing aids in. There's one there. One there. Well, they help. These ones work. Yeah, they actually work. The only thing is, excuse me. The only thing is that you can hear your voice in your ears, and it's a little bit irritating. Such is life. But yes, that episode really it terrified me. Like there's nothing worse than not being able to breathe, and I'm not a morning person at the best of times. So when I woke up that morning, nearly 4 weeks ago, and rolled onto my right side, and then found that I couldn't breathe, I started coughing and coughing. Well, yeah, it scared the living daylights out of me. And but anyhow, look, I've already talked about that in a brief live stream before. I'm not going to go into details again. That's in the past. I just hope it doesn't happen again. But it's one of the reasons that I've been in two minds about going away. I also said in that live stream a few weeks ago that it's one thing to have such a turn in the convenience of your home, and when you've got everything there at virtually at your fingertips. But if something like that happened when I was out in the bush, and I'm often way out in the bush, away from people, it might be a different story altogether. I'm not saying I couldn't get help, but it's just something that does concern me a little bit. See, normally I really look forward to the end of this month, the end of May, because that's usually when I pack up and head off. But I've done nothing at all. It wouldn't take me long to pack up, but there are a few things I need to do, but I just keep putting them off. I don't know. I just haven't got the motivation these days. Anyhow, look, that's enough about me. You know, poor me. And I really haven't got much to talk about. Well, I suppose I could talk about a lot of things, but they'd bore you to tears. But there is one thing that I did want to make a comment on. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. My trademark. Oh, it's good. There's nothing like a mug of tea, cup of tea, whatever. Yes, there was one thing. It's a bit of a gripe, a bit of a pet gripe of mine. Once upon a time, background music on television shows and live shows and all this used to be in the background. Yeah, but it's not anymore. No, background noise is way in the foreground these days, and it's really aggravating. I mean, it often drowns out what the narrator is saying, or what the presenter is saying. For instance, I watched an episode of MasterChef the other night, and the music was so loud that I could barely understand what the three presenters were saying. And it's the same on A Current Affair. The what used to be the background music now is so loud in the foreground that you can't hear what the narrator is saying or what the presenter is saying. You're hard, even with my hearing aids, and I can hear really well now with the hearing aids. I'm hard pressed to hear what they're saying. It's so aggravating. There was also another show here that I don't mind watching. It's called The Shark Tank. This has got 5 self-made multimillionaires, and the people come on there, present their ideas to see if they can get a backing by one of them or more. And but again, the music is so loud that you're hard pressed to hear what the people are talking about. I mean, I'm really fed up with it all. It really pisses me off to the nth degree. You think the stations, the television station, would wake up to them and say, "Hey, hang on a minute, you know, let's have a bell moment." Oh, that sounds a bit funny, doesn't it? Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. Anyhow, yeah, you think they'd have well, a light bulb moment if they can't have a bell, because that bell really stinks. And think, well, come on, let's just keep this, let's keep this music in the background where it should be. So come on, drop that goddamn loud music away so we can hear what hell's being said in the programs, you idiots. Anyhow, that's just a pet hate of mine. Anyhow, I suppose, there is something else I could comment on, and this is this debacle about Johnny Depp and his 2 dogs. Why did the idiot bring the dogs to Australia in the first place? Surely someone must have been able to advise him of the regulations here in Australia. I mean, sure, Barnaby Joyce went off the deep end, didn't he, the idiot? Yeah, and said bugger off. But yeah, we must have made a bit of a laughing stock of people in Australia. But he had no right to bring those animals into Australia. We don't have rabies here in Australia. And we have very strict quarantine laws. And you think, just because he's a movie star and he's got his own private plane, he can fly in here, you would have thought that customs would have inspected the plane and seen the dogs in the first place. How come they weren't spotted in the first place? How come they didn't turn around and say, Mr. Depp, you can't bring these dogs in here, or we'll take them away and put them in quarantine? But no, the dogs came out of the plane and went to the house where Mr. Depp is staying, and they were photographed. You could see them near the back door, near the windows, the glass of the back doors. What the hell's going on? So what a great debacle. I mean, much to do about nothing, really. Oh, in one sense, in one hand, it's much to do about nothing. On the other hand, it's a lot, because we certainly don't want to bring rabies here in Australia. No. So that is a reason we have such strict quarantine laws. Now, on another note, just before I finish up, I'd like to give a shout out to 3 new subscribers. Yes, I got 40 subscribers now. To Lost Element. Now, these are their YouTube channel name. Lost Element, Keepsake Baby Doll, and the third is Anonymous. I've got a few anonymous, but that's not unusual either for people to subscribe anonymously, which is fair enough. So thank you to those to my latest 3 subscribers. But you know what the problem is? I don't know what's going on with my YouTube channel. I know I haven't uploaded many videos, and haven't done. This is the first live stream for a while, but my views have been going down like nobody's business. I just haven't been getting any views at all. Such is life. What can I say? Such is life. Yeah, I don't know. And I have got some videos that I do want to make, but well, I don't think I'll be making any today. And I have got projects I've got to do. I did a project yesterday when my wife's father passed away many years ago. My wife's sister arranged for a plaque to be made, and she didn't think that because their mother would be buried with the father when she passed away. So she didn't make room on the plaque for her mother's name. And So what happened was when my wife's mother passed away a couple of years ago, or it might have been 12 months ago, they had to get a new plaque made. And of course, my wife collected the old plaque from the local city council and brought it home. And of course, she wants to put it in the back garden, which is fair enough. I didn't mind it. So I had to make up a bit of a stand for her. That was on my. I don't mind doing that sort of. It was a nice little easy welding job. And so yeah, I did that yesterday. And I'm really rambling on because you really don't give a stuff about what I'm talking about, this sort of stuff, do you? No, not really. Not really. No, you don't. Oh, and I better say hello to my friend George. Look, George, I have been meaning to get on the Skype and talk to you, but to be quite honest with you, my friend, I just really haven't felt like talking. But I will. I promise you, I will get on the Skype and give you a buzz. I hope you're doing all right. I know you said you hadn't been well yourself during the last few weeks, and you totally understood how I felt. And if you felt like me, then I totally understand how you feel. It goes both ways, my friend. I just got another sip of tea. I know you do enjoy watching me sip my tea, don't you? Because you know how much I enjoy it. It's one of the few things I really enjoy these days, isn't it? That's not quite true. It's not quite true. I'm not going to go into it. Forget it. I'm not going to go into things. Anyhow, look, as I said, it's only a very short live stream today. Let me just try that bell again. That really sounded funny. Oh, that sounds like it's low on batteries, doesn't it? Strike me right. You blew my eardrums out. Anyhow, look, I'm going to say goodbye to all those who happen to be watching, and thank you for watching. And I will be back tomorrow. So until then, again, thank you for watching, and Boy Scout salute. Until tomorrow. Ta-da!